What is up, Flockers? That is my fellow Lockers and aspiring Lockers. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 ways to know that you are ready for Microlocs. So if you have been contemplating whether or not you should go ahead and just do it and get Microlocs, then stick around for this video because like I said, I've got 5 things that you need to be able to check off before you book that appointment. And let's find out if you are truly ready to be on my Microloc journey. Stick around. The first sign that you are ready for a Microloc journey is that you are ready and committed for the maintenance process. Now, as many times as this channel, I have said that Microlocs and Locs in general, for the most part, are low maintenance, but they are not no maintenance, and they do require maintenance. Microlocs, whether they're Microlocs or Sisterlocks, they do require maintenance. And what that means is that you can go for an extended period of time where you're not having to do anything to your locks. You're not having to maintain them on a daily basis or even a weekly basis, but you do have to go in, whether you're going to a professional to do it or you have to maintain it yourself or have someone else that you know maintain it. Depending on your hair length, your hair texture, and a couple of different factors, it could be anywhere between 4 weeks to 5, 6, up to 10 or 12 weeks before you need to get your retightenings done, but you do have to be committed to getting your retightenings done and on a schedule. Earlier in your lock journey, you'll have to do it more frequently just to make sure that you're not having unraveling and whatnot, and to make sure that the locks mature properly and form properly. And then as you get further onto your journey, you'll be able to extend that out to longer periods of time. When I first started my Microloc journey, I was retightening my locks every 4 weeks. And then I extended it to 5 weeks. And then at about 1.5 years, I think I was going like 6 to 7 weeks. And then by year 3, I was up to 8 to 10 weeks in between maintenance. So they're not no maintenance. They are low maintenance in the sense that you don't have to mess with them every day, but you do need to be committed to that maintenance schedule so that you can set yourself up for success with your lock journey. Another sign that you need to be able to check off that you are ready for Microlocs is that you have to be committed to the financial investment. Now, this can look very different depending on how you go about it. If you're going to go the professional route where you go and book an appointment and have someone do the locks for you in a professional salon, especially if it's Sisterlocks, that can get very pricey. Even if it's not Sisterlocks and it's just Microlocs or Tiny Locs or the different name combinations that people have come with over the years, it can get to be very expensive. So it can range anywhere from like a few $100s up to a few $1,000s, depending on, again, the length of your hair, what type of texture you have, and the method that it started with. Are you starting with interlocks or braids, or, you know, how are you going to start these locks? And so you need to be ready for the financial investment unless you're going to do it yourself, which is what I did. I was DIY, so there was no financial investment for me except my personal time, but no monetary financial investment. So you need to be ready for what's going to come with that and decide, do you want to do it yourself? Do you want to have a friend do it? Do you want to have a professional do it? And then you got to scout out and figure out how much it's going to cost you. The third sign to let you know that you are ready for Microlocs is that you have to be ready and committed to the process. And I know some people hate to hear, you know, you have to trust the process and commit to the process, but it is so true. And the reason for this is because locks go through so many different stages. When you first get them installed, they look great. You know, maybe you have the plucked chicken look, but in terms of like your hair being neat and pristine, when you first get them done, it's wonderful because your hair is clean, the parts are nice, your hair is not frizzy and all that stuff. As your locks start to mature, they're going to start budding, they're going to start becoming frizzy, they're going to swell, and then they're going to condense as they mature. And so as they're going through all these processes, some people get to a part where they call it the ugly phase, where your locks go through this like teenage ugly phase, ugly duckling phase. And it's not for the faint of heart. Some people's are worse experiences than others, but everybody goes through that phase where your locks are just fuzzy and sometimes unruly, depending on the length. If they're short, they might stick in different directions and not lay down the way you want them to. And so you have to be prepared that there is a process, and you're not going to wake up with locks that look like they're going to look year 5 on day 1. unless you get instant locks, but that's a different story. And even with instant locks, they still have to mature and go through a process. But at least with Interlocks, they look like what they're gonna look like from day one. The next sign that you know that you are ready for Microlocs is if you have invested time and done your research. Now, what does that mean? That means whether it's reading blogs or forums, or you've done your research on YouTube Academy, you've consulted with people in person or on the telephone or online, but you've done your research. You know how you want to start your Microlocs. Are you starting with braids? Are you starting with interlocks? Are you starting with backcombing or with the crochet needle instant method? Are you starting with, are you going to do Sisterlocks? Or are you going to do Microlocs? How big do you want your parts? Are you wanting all of your locks to be the same size, or are you wanting your locks to be varied sizes? Do you want a grid with your parts, or do you want a brick type pattern? There's so many different intricate things that you can look at when it comes to the process. And so you do need to have some knowledge and have done some research so that you know exactly what it is that you want before you go in to get it done, or before you do it yourself. And I would say that the number one sign that you know that you are ready for Microlocs is that the reason for you doing it is that you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for someone else. You're not doing it for someone else's approval, but you are simply doing it because it is what you want to do for you, your hair, your stage in life, your process, anything like that. When you do it for yourself, it makes those tough times a lot easier to get through. When you have those tough, rough hair days where your hair is just looking crazy and unruly and not doing what you want. But when you do it for yourself, it's easier to make it through, and you can trust the process, and you can be calm and patient through it all. Now, if you've checked off those 5 boxes, then I think you are definitely ready to go ahead and book that appointment or start your locks yourself. So thank you for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up, and also drop down in the comments and let me know, where are you in this process? Have you already made a decision? Are you thinking about making a decision? Let me know what you are thinking, and let's have a conversation. I love keeping the dialogue going. And also subscribe so that you can stay tuned in for all the things that are coming next. Hope you have a blessed day. Bye.